And the field is set to go. They're off and racing. Reboyne deep out, hopped up into the air when the starter released the field. Kabbalah first to bounce out. Apache Rabbit and also Reboyne are going to go forward now and headed off as they come down by the judge. And settling just behind them is Under the Arches now third from Del Sur. Kabbalah pushing up on the inside of Impassabile. Mandakai drifting back. And over on the inside and having to be heeled up in the early stages of the event is Samantha's Twitch. Out of the straight they go, 1600 to run, and Apache Rabbit has been taken to the top by the Tan Man and led by 2 lengths over Reboyne. Back on the inside third, Del Sur. Under the Arches next, and I'll tell you what, I reckon the saddle's gone here on the favourite. Looks to be in a bit of pain up there running fourth, and he's right over the horse's neck at the moment going into the back straight. Kabbalah got off the fence. Around them Impassabile, back near the rails Mandakai, and last of all is Samantha's Twitch. Well, this favourite and Troy Turner in a world of trouble here because the saddle has gone right up on top of its ears, and as they work out by the 1,000, Apache Rabbit leads the way. Turner really at a massive disadvantage here. He's gone to second with Under the Arches. Now this will be a feat if he can get this home. Over on the inside to Del Sur, Reboyne running fourth, 1.5 lengths to Mandakai, back there with Impassabile and also Kabbalah, and Samantha's Twitch at the 800 back last of all. Apache Rabbit led them out onto the side by 1.5 lengths. Under the Arches running second, and Turner doing his utmost to stay aboard and keep some balance. Del Sur's on the rail at the 600 in third spot. They're starting to pack right up here nearing the home corner. Over on the outside then going forward next is Impassabile. Reboyne losing momentum. Gee, they're tightly bunched up and Samantha's Twitch is getting up towards the rail from Mandakai. Into the straight and Apache Rabbit led at the top of the running. 2 lengths clear of Del Sur. Under the Arches has had enough, and I reckon Jagsy Turner might have said the same. In behind them Samantha's Twitch, followed by Kabbalah running on. Apache Rabbit at the 200 from Del Sur. Samantha's Twitch, hang on, don't tear up your ticket Under the Arches just yet, but Samantha's Twitch has raced to the lead from Apache Rabbit. Under the Arches coming again on the outside, but it's Samantha's Twitch. Samantha's Twitch has won it, one with her ears pricked over Apache Rabbit. Bravo, T. Turner staying on board and at least getting the fave into third placing Under the Arches. Behind them then, next home was Del Sur, Reboyne, Impassabile, Kabbalah and Mandakai back there with those in that group. Well, it's Samantha's Twitch and W. Pike that salute. The Sebring filly gets home to win it for trainer Danny Morton. Got the better of Apache Rabbit, but Under the Arches, Troy Turner doing a sterling job to go around the 2,100 virtually. All of the way with the saddle having gone, and there are some of his riding colleagues that are having a good giggle out there at the moment, the way that Jagsy had stayed on board. One can only but imagine what was said during the running of the race, and he had the temerity to actually call for the persuader at some stage, and Impassabile responded to that and fought back to grab third placing. So he done a super job, and maybe Cirque du Soleil beckons. It's 1.5 by 1 3/4 in 2:14.21, the time for the event. The winner is by Sebring from Bewitchment, a daughter of Encosta de Largo for Carol Morton, David Reed, Graham Morgan, Fred Fairthorne, Enzo Gianotti and S. Swadle, trained by Dan Morton and with William Pike in the saddle. Number 7 ran second, the Delicani mare, Apache Rabbit from Hidden Aptitude for owner trainer John Doyle, ridden by Randy Tan, and Under the Arches third home by Dreamscape from Smart Arch. David, Jenny Harrison, Graham, Megan Donovan, Craig Sullivan, Keith and Carol Holly are the owners, ridden by Troy Turner and trained by David Harrison. Fourth, number 2, Del Sur, 8742. The next event, the Valet Pai Martinovic maiden at 2:24. Number 1, Shadow Shifter comes out there. Peter Nucky's riding 9, Praying with God in the second as place getters make their way back to the yard. The sectional 36.95 will take you back downstairs now. And it's the Mark and Mike show here this afternoon.
Thanks very much, Darren. I'm with winning trainer here, Danny Morton. You bought this horse at the sales over the Gold Coast. It's been a bit of a patience project with this horse. She's only had the 3 starts, and 2,100 metres breaks a maiden.
Yeah, no, it's right. Patience, sort of forced patience, to be honest, because we weren't looking the goods a few starts ago. But yeah, not in desperation, but we sort of thought, hoping more than knowing that she would stay, and looks like she's going to.
Where do you think she might end up? I mean, a 2,100 metre maiden at 4th start, what kind of trip do you think she's going to get out to?
Oh, you don't know, but you know she looks like a proper stayer, and she's only very immature still, so should be a lot of races for her.
You got plenty of chances later in the day. Which would be your best of the remaining runners?
I think they're all in good order. I think they're all each way chances.
Lady Sass is resuming. Is it the trip going to be a little bit short, do you think, or not?
Oh, she's heading for bigger things later on this prep, but she'll go good fresh.
Congratulations, Dan. And Mike's now going to catch up with William Pike.
Yes, catching up with William now. Pikey, a very expensive filly, not the strongest of races, but do you think 2100 was the key to her today?
Yeah, I think so. Not easy to step up to 2100 after only having a few starts like that. So hopefully she can strengthen up with a little bit of time under her belt. She can get a bit stronger and be competitive in the staying races coming up.
The final stages of the race looked to be her strongest. Did she feel the winner a long way out?
No, she's an off-the-bit type of a horse, so she wasn't instilling a lot of confidence in me. But once I got a gap and give her a shake-up, I knew I was going to go close, but I didn't expect her to draw away like she did late.
Were you aware that Jagsy's saddle slipped in the race? I saw a couple of you trying to make a bit of room for him in the run.
Yeah, after the line we did, but I just thought he's trying out a new style. I don't know if it suits him.
Hoping that the form with the stable continue with Man Booker on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully I've jumped on the stable at the right time, so been good so far.
And just a quick word on the rest of your rides. Gillespie, are you the man to get it over the line today?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I think the camera has something in for Gillespie. I could have swore it had the bob last start, so hopefully I'm the lucky one who can get there.
Well done here. All the best for the rest of the day.